to shake this man's hand. The things he has done in a modified race car, I couldn't begin to tell you, and now he does it in a sprint car, and you tell him what you said when you took the helmet off. Do you remember?
You know, I don't think I've ever worked so hard for something in my life. Against these guys out here. These are great bunch of guys to race with. Hardest driving sons of bitches I ever raced with. I've raced with some pretty good ones. And I tell you what, they got some real passionate fans out here. And I'm never going to forget this night. I'm going to put this right on top of the mantle. This really means a whole bunch to me. You just can't believe how hard we worked for this. I want to thank all my guys, Jack Stanley, Jackie and JP Harris, Bobby and Lennon, for the great job they've done. Stick with me from the beginning. They've been with me from the beginning. And I want to thank Jim Schreiner for coming aboard. He turned this program around. You know, we were energetic, we were trying to learn. And 38 years in the modified didn't help me. He had to kind of brainwash me and get me to stop doing some modified stuff, not that they're bad cars. But, you know, it was just every week was a learning process, and there was an awful lot of 3.5-hour long rides coming from here.
Well, let's talk about a couple things. First of all, after everything you said, 39, 31 years in a modified, what, at that point in your career, made you say, I want to try a sprint car?
I always liked them. I knew a lot of guys out here, and I always thought this was pretty cool. I mean, these cars were just badass cars. They were just so much fun to drive, and the grid tonight was a blast. I mean, I wanted it to end. They could have won 100 laps, and I'd have a blast with it. So I just wanted to do it before I got too old, you know.
Well, let's talk about a few weeks ago before we talk about tonight. That's the next thing on my list. A couple of weeks ago, you took a very hard spill up here. You settled back, you regrouped, you missed a week or two, and you came back. And since the return, it's kind of looked like a whole different Frank Cozy when he comes on the Fort World Speedway. Anything in particular that's happened?
Well, you know, we've worked with a few guys. I don't want to down anybody, but Jim and I are kind of the same age. We talk the same. We speak the same language. That didn't hurt me at all, and he's really helped us. He's got my guys to understand more. You know, my guys are modified guys. We aren't modifieds, and we had to just stop doing everything we were doing and start thinking, wipe the slate clean and start over. And we had the basics. Brandon Blythe helped us a whole bunch in the beginning. We got the basics, and me and Jim seemed to click pretty good, and he seemed to click with my guys. You know, it's a big deal out here. When you drive this thing down this corner here and don't pull your foot off the floor, you won't have a little faith that it's going to do what you want it to do.
Well, it did what it needed to do tonight, and that's the third thing on my list. Let's talk about tonight. You started up front. Now that in itself can be a jinx sometimes because you think you got nowhere to go but backwards. But did you have anybody early in the race for most of that nonstop action? You wouldn't give up that top. Then we had that caution, and so did you get some signals to move down, or was that just kind of the feeling you got?
We talked about it a little bit, and you know, I mean, you got to move around, you got to find out where it is. And I kept looking at it, kept thinking about taking down there one lap, and I figured, well, we'll take off on the start. If it stands with nose up, I'm going to stay there and roll down here in one, and it'll still be right up out of the seat. I said, I ain't moving off the bottom. I'm staying right here. If they want to pass me, let them roll around the top, and they deserve it, because this is a whole lot better than the top was.
Well, you got off the backstretch, off the second quarter good. You pulled away at the start. Congratulations on your first ever win of your sprint car career after everything in modifieds. What a way to kick off the Juniata County Fair. We got a lot of money coming up this week.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody. Thank the fans, and also I want to thank my guys. They did a great job sticking behind me. There was a lot of, like I said, a lot of long rides home, a lot of silence. And well, we ain't going anywhere. We're not going home. We're going somewhere tomorrow. So we're gonna have a couple of beers tonight.
No silence tonight. We got a gift certificate from Lou Steiner here on the grounds during the fair. The Fort World Speedway feature winner sticker. I might be able to get you a second one of them in case you want to take one home. Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you very much.
Frank Cozy getting congratulations from Fort World promoter Steve O'Neill. Starter Eric Walls. How about a round of applause? We want to bring the auto racing club of Hagerstown in. It's Arch night here at the Speedway, and you had to be pretty pleased with that sprint car performance.
That was quite a show there. We'd like to thank all the promoters, the staff, and everybody at Fort World for having us here tonight. We want to congratulate Frank on his first sprint car feature win. We'll give him a checker flag here to remember about.
I want to thank the Auto Racing Club at Hagerstown for being on hand here at the Speedway. They're giving a checkered flag to all our winners here tonight. Greg Sag, pick one up, as well as the first off